doing a desk video, there's no cool editing, no funny joke here. Even though I am wearing the same shirt from yesterday. I'm doing my best. No, it's really exciting times. Sam is, can go any hour now, and vibes are in check. Vibes are vibing towards baby. But that's the thing about pregnancy, is that it's like everything can mean you're going to go in the next 2 hours or the next 2 weeks. So you're just kind of on pins and needles all the time, but things seem to be progressing at a rate that seems like it could be happening, in my opinion, in the next 48 hours. But of course, no one knows. Everyone's got opinions, everyone's got suggestions, everyone's got gut reactions, but you just don't know till the time is the time. So, work-wise, I've been working really hard to play catch-up. Like, I just finished working at, it's just about 8:30 here. And, I'm trying to complete some big projects, because it's a weird time to be taking leave. But I am completing some big projects, as well as some future projects, as well as, because my workload is dumping onto some support that's come involved, I'm also trying to help alleviate that as best as I can with the time. So like every day I'm trying to assess, okay, what can I do today? What can I take off somebody's plate? Which is fun, honestly, for me. I love the grind mindset. So just cranking out editing and videos as fast as I can is fun. But all those things need to be revised. And then if, it happens tonight, there's still some outstanding things. So I have to send updates and make sure all of my ducks are in a row so that people have access to all all the video assets, all of the project files, all of the little information about stuff that I filmed of like, hey, this shot is weird, but if you do this, or don't worry because we filmed that later, all those things that when you're digging through a lot of footage, you need to know. And if you didn't film it, from an editing perspective, can be a lot, really difficult, frankly. So I'm trying to, keep all that organized, and then it's always changing. So every day, I'm trying to reorganize and reassess and reevaluate. And so it's been a lot of work, but it's fun. It's for a very exciting thing. But seems like there's just a lot going on, both in our little nuclear life and then our extended life. Just a lot of transition and family stuff, and nothing bad. Everything's kind of coming up good, but it's still a lot. And it's fun, but it's stress in a like a fun way. It's weird to describe. It's very exhilarating. But I'm tired, and I can't even talk because Sam is exhausted, and she has been pregnant for 9 months and she's ready to be done with that, which is very understandable. So, nothing really more than that. It's funny, this is kind of I don't know. Our couch is a couch that was never intended to be like a family couch. So it's kind of cheap, and it's completely fallen apart. I mean, the cushions are just so flat, and they are caved in, and the cushions slide around on the couch, and it's really uncomfortable. And so for so long, kind of on our tier of big purchase, okay, what do we want to tackle next, kind of a thing, has been this couch. And so finally we were like, you know what, let's do it. Let's go get a couch. We're over it. We have a new baby on the way. I'm going to be home. We're going to be pretty housebound for a while. Let's just get a nice couch that we can all sit on and relax. Right now, I've never purchased a couch new. I've always gone the used route, which is nothing wrong with. I mean, you can get some incredible values buying used couches, but because we're not looking for leather, and cloth, it's I don't want to say it's a gamble, but there's a lot of vetting that you have to do. You want to find something that is going to be high quality, that's going to come from a clean house, that's not going to be nasty, and that's hard to tell from pictures. And then also you want something that you think is going to last. That's been the big thing of everything we've purchased lately is I'm happy to spend the money. Just give me something that will last, right? I'm at a point in my life where I'm just over cheap things for the short term, because when you buy cheap, a lot of times you have to replace it, and so in the long term, it frankly becomes more expensive. So anyway, so we're looking for like a quality couch. So I've never purchased a couch new, right? I've always been a used guy. So we go shopping at a couple different furniture stores, mainly being Bernie & Phil's and Bob's Discount Furniture. So we go to Bob's and we're walking around. We find this like great couch, frankly. And it was weird because there's a bunch of salespeople. Honestly, furniture stores feel like something out of a totally different era, because it feels very similar to buying a car, where you walk in and you're just hounded by salespeople who are just like following you around and stalking you. And so we're the only ones there, and we find this couch that we really like. It's in like the price range that we want. And these other two salesmen start talking about our couch, like to themselves, but it feels like they want us to hear about like, well, that one, pointing at the one that we like, that one's nice, but for $100 more, wouldn't you just want this one? And they're like rearranging the cushion, be like, oh, this is perfect for like, if you and the wife just want to lay out, or if it's also good for kids. And we're thinking like, why are these two salesmen talking? Like, I've been in sales. I've had many sales jobs. You're not really ever sitting around just sales pitching other salesmen. So I'm like, this is so stupid. It felt very obvious. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. The couch was really good, really comfortable. You sat in it felt like pillowy. The only caveat was that it was white, kind of an off-white, like a charcoal white. So it was a risk. We're like, well, a white couch, we've got kids, we want something that will last. Is this really the move? But we were like, well, we've both had light colored furniture. We both have big major stains. And frankly, now with so many couch cushions, you can wash them. You can unzip them and wash them and all that. So we're like, well, whatever. Let's just pull the trigger. Let's go for it. So we bought it. But it's a 2-week delivery, which was also funny because Bob's has this thing where they're like, well, we have the white glove service for $350. We'll come in and set it up. And I'm like, okay, well, and then they're like, but if you just want it delivered to your house, that's like $150. And I was like, don't you guys offer like free shipping? And the salesman turns real quick and he just goes, no one does that. Nobody offers free shipping. If they're offering free shipping, it's built into the cost. And I'm like, I think everybody offers free shipping now. Maybe not furniture industry, but Amazon has set the standard that free shipping is kind of the vibe. And frankly, yeah, build it into the price. You're more likely to get me. You tack $150 on there, whatever. It doesn't matter. So anyways, we opted to just go pick it up, and it was free. So anyways, it was coming in a week, and we could refund our money within that week. If we decided to not go with the couch. But we were super anxious for it. We're really excited. It's feeling really good. And then one day I'm looking through my email, and I pull up the receipt for the couch, and I go in and click on the model that we want, because I'm just, when you buy something and you're waiting for it and you've already paid the money, you like kind of want to live in that little fantasy of owning it. And so I go in and I'm looking at the pictures, and then I scroll down to the reviews, and the reviews are like, we've had this couch for 3 months. The cushions are sagging in. The arms are broken. The cushions are sliding around on the couch. This thing is uncomfortable every time. And I'm like, oh my God, this sounds point for point exactly like the couch that we already have. And these people are talking about not, 3 years later. They're talking about months later. And I believe in this whole thing of like what I call the Amazon review paradox, where you're only going to say a bad thing about a product if you have a bad experience. People who have good experiences never review. But the fact that there is so many reviews that all hit on the same exact points about that couch, I was like, my vibes are off on this couch now. And so, we start thinking about it, and I'm thinking like, you know what? It was really cushiony, and maybe that cushioniness is not what you want. Maybe you want kind of a harder couch because you want like more intense cushion and not something that is going to sink. Because if you're sinking already when it's brand new, when you sink more over time, soon you're just sitting on bars, right? So we thought about it, and we're like, you know what? If the price was in such a way that if it wasn't white, if we weren't already on the fence about the color, we're like, well, we could have just gone. Like I probably would have just still gotten it because the price was like not that insane. But anyways, long story short, we did cancel it. We canceled the couch, and but we felt determined. I was like, all right, we've learned a lesson here, and I started asking around, and I started looking up reviews, and I mean, just across the board, people are just dog doo-dooing all over Bob's Discount Furniture. And it seems like the common vibe is that furniture, you get what you pay for with furniture. It's like worth spending a little bit of money. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's what I've been into lately. It's like, what I'll spend the money. I just want something that is just good and nice and comfortable. And so we go to Jordan's Furniture, which is a little bit higher on our sort of like in scale, and we find this wonderful couch. Let me just caveat, this story doesn't go anywhere. We find this wonderful couch that we're like, this is it. This is perfect. It's like $500 more than the Bob's couch, but I feel good about that extra $500. I feel confident, sitting on it. It felt really sturdy. It was made in America. They have all this extended warranty on everything. You can just tell by talking to the salespeople that like if something goes wrong, they'll make it right. They're not just trying to make the sale and push you out the door like we were getting with Bob's. It was a little bit different. That could have been circumstantial or an independent. So we're like, all right, we like this couch, but let's not pull the trigger yet. We have the option to call it in. So let's like think on this more. And then we're driving, and we got some news about somebody who in our family who was in the hospital. It's all fine. It's all fine. But that, and then she starts talking about how, we start talking about the baby and like contractions, and like we're talking about grocery shopping, and do we buy meat tonight? How much do we buy? Because we might be at the hospital for a few days, and it might go bad. Just the things you're talking about. We're talking about packing a go bag. And then we come back to the couch, and it was just kind of this moment of like, yeah, this isn't, like, I don't feel like I can make a decision, a call. We're thinking like next month, we both of our cars, because we're born in the same month, both of our cars need to be inspected. God forbid, you just never know. We're like, let's at least get on the other side of having this baby before we make a call on the couch. So anyways, that's my long and very my monitor just turned up. That's my long and very unexciting story about the couch, but it's just top of mind. And I thought it was kind of for me personally, in my experience, it was like a funny internal anecdote about just how much there is going on and how we just don't need more stuff. Not that a couch is a stressful thing, but I'm thinking like, yeah, we buy this couch, and then, our scheduled date to go pick it up, and we're like in the hospital. You know what I mean? It's like, we just don't need this. We're fine with our crappy couch for a while. So anyways, that's kind of it. But yeah, it's all good vibes. Hopefully tomorrow I'm making a video in a hospital or something. Looking forward to it. So much fun engagement lately on the channel. So many new people coming in because of that biking video. I'm sweating profusely. I can see myself just because it's so hot. I have to turn off my fan when this is like a sunroom, so it gets really, and it's got like a closed door, so it gets really hot when you turn off any airflow. Anyways, yeah, so many new people coming to the channel because of those biking videos, which I really would like to do in the very, very near future, pending life. But yeah, welcome everybody. It's been a lot of fun comments, which is always fun for me, and fun engagement. So, and I love all the people. This happens every time, because like every, I don't know, 50 or 100 days or so of videos, there'll be one that goes like viral. Like just, I'll get a vast more views than all the rest of my videos. I never know why. It's seemingly totally random, but it's funny. So many people always come in and they're like, wow, you've made 2,000 videos and have like 1,000 subscribers. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I kind of love it in a way, because I've always been a preacher of like, YouTube is so much more complicated than just making videos. Like, so many people are like, you should start a channel where you do this and it would be huge. And it's like, no, it really doesn't guarantee that it would. So anyways, it's kind of like, it's sort of like living proof that that's the case. Not that my content's good, but it's just, uploading a video is not a prerequisite for internet fame. It never has been. In fact, that idea is getting less and less realistic and applicable. So, but I have fun. I do it because it's fun. All right, I gotta go.